Hello to all the beautiful Aries tuning in today for your week ahead reading. I hope everyone's well and of course safe no matter where you are in the world. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Andrea. Welcome to Soul Embers. I'd like to thank all of you for the love, support and beautiful energy you bring to the channel. And today we'll be looking at what to expect in the week ahead. How could you potentially be feeling? What red flags to look out for and avoid, and what energy you need to embrace for your greatest good. It could apply to any area of your life, love, finances, career, personal or spiritual development. If the message resonates, you'll know which aspect of your life it resonates with, right? So let's have a look and see. Oh, and today I've been working actually for this lot of readings, this particular type of reading. I've been working with this Egyptian prophecy stone, and I absolutely love this stone. For those of you that are interested in crystals or stones, I'll put a link in the description box below. You can read up a little bit more if you're interested and haven't heard of this stone before, just on the qualities that it has and it helps enhance within us. It is considered a very powerful stone that helps us connect with our higher frequencies or the third eye, and offers a lot of clarity. For me, it really helps me clear those channels, and just clear the energy and really channel unobstructedly, let's say. It is an interesting looking stone. But yeah, I find that it really helps land the message that I want to deliver, that I'm feeling needs to be delivered. So check it out if it's of interest to you. All right, let's have a look and see what can Aries expect in the week ahead. What is the vibe like? What would you be feeling, Aries? What's the energy like for Aries? What are they stepping into in the week ahead? All right. Move. Gee, I love this card. Move forward with eagerness and do not be scared. It is time. So, you know, Aries, I'm kind of getting the feeling for you in the week ahead. You may have been procrastinating on a decision, and feeling this urge to make a decision, feeling this need right now to make a decision about a particular area of your life. Something is pushing you to look into the future. And like I said, this could have to do with any area of your life. So if you've been really bored at work, or you haven't had an opportunity for any professional growth, you know, and it's been a long time coming, this week is going to really bring about situations which force you to go into this mode of, I need to make a decision. I need to move. I need to shift. I can't be where I'm at anymore. And this could even do with your personal relationships. You know, if you've got a potential love interest in mind and things haven't been progressing, you may want to have a discussion about progress, or you may just decide to move in a different direction altogether. Or if there has been something that you have been not suppressing so much as kind of pushing to the side when it comes to a love interest, and you haven't been paying attention to it, this is the week that brings the opportunity for you to make some decisions. I feel there are certain challenges that will bring things to the surface, that will cause this, that will trigger this need for movement. Okay. And you know, the message is move forward with eagerness and do not be scared. It is time. And could even, another message that I'm getting for you, Aries, is that it could even have to do with you making the decision to accept an offer. And you may lack confidence, or may have been thinking about whether it's the best move for you. You know, move forward with eagerness. Don't be scared. Allow yourself to revel in the fact that, yes, the reason why this offer is being given to you is because you're worth it. You have something of value to offer. They see this in you, whoever they are. It's time for you to embrace that with confidence, Aries. Okay, so let's have a look and see, you know, what energy would you really need to pay attention to? What red flags could come up that you need to kind of steer clear of, because they won't move you in the right direction? Very interesting. Dominate. That's the word that comes to mind. That's the word that flashes in my, you know, mind's eye. Dominate. Be careful about how you communicate. Communication is a big one. It's not the intention that you may have had, but your approach may cause people to feel a particular way, or those that are concerned, or this message resonates with, in a particular way. You know, on a good day, you know, you're someone that would make everyone feel important. You're able to see through their eyes, through your own experiences, and you really help them feel understood. You know, in addition to that, you're really confident, and you really own it. You really know how to take care of yourself and protect your energy. You know, you've gone through certain experiences and you've come to terms with whatever those flaws that you identify as flaws, right? You totally own them, and you just move forward with confidence. However, this week I'm just kind of feeling that this devil may care attitude, overconfidence to compensate for any underlying fears, may come across as too abrasive, Aries. So that's the energy I'm feeling you need to steer clear of. You can still move forward with eagerness, but are we going to be like the bowling ball that comes through and drops all the pins? Or are we going to embrace those on our journey and take them with us? Whoever we're letting go of, are we doing it in a way where we're being mindful of their feelings? You know, are we being empathetic? At the end of the day, regardless of what's transpired that's causing this need to move, you may have been, you know, there may be something here where you've been treated without respect, without empathy. You know, that's a reflection of them. It's not in your best interest to respond in the same way, to try and dominate and let ego overtake the situation so that you can one-up anyone. This is a week that is asking for you to think about whatever your fears are, rather than applying a mask or a protective layer that comes across as overconfidence, and as overconfidence or egotistical. Be mindful of that. Find ways to work through the situation for the result that you want. If there's a particular result that you want, that's the best approach. You want people to, what we really want is the best outcome for all of us, right? Even when we're disengaging from a situation, even if your move has to do with leaving someone behind, ultimately you want to feel good when you do that. It's good for your spirit, it's good for your soul, and it's actually your karma. It's good for your karma when you do it from a high value place, and you choose to bow out respectfully rather than trying to not manipulate, rather than trying to one up someone or put them down to protect yourself. So some of you may be experiencing the need to really, I guess, get your point across in an aggressive way because of the way you've been treated. Spirit is saying, if you want things to work to your advantage and have the outcome that you want, that is probably not the best approach for you. Okay, that's pretty much the bottom line. And so what energy does Aries need to embrace to get this outcome that you want? I mean, at the end of the day, you may want a positive outcome with whoever's involved. If there is a little bit of politics involved at work in relation to a project, and you want to move beyond that, you feel that you've been mistreated, you feel that you've been taken advantage of, you're being manipulated, you're not being acknowledged, that approach that I just mentioned isn't going to work. What you really want is for people to acknowledge and appreciate and show you that you are valued, and what you have to say, your pitch, your sales pitch, is worth listening to and applying, right? So to get them on your side, we need to come from a place of encouragement, of inspiration, and that's a kind of energy that is really calling for you to step into. Now, this is something that I feel you may have often, you may find that you go from 0 to 100 in zero time. Like, you get really not angry so much, but you become easily passionate about what your belief is, and when it comes to protecting your space and protecting the areas of yourself that you feel vulnerable in, this has you repeating certain behaviors that has had outcomes that you're not particularly happy about. That's the message that I'm getting. So Spirit is saying, we're going to offer you an opportunity, a massive opportunity, to close off a cycle where your efforts that you feel haven't been acknowledged, haven't been appreciated, haven't been reciprocated. If this has to do with love, you may find that you're not, they've got a wrong impression of you, and you were so loving, Aries, and you were so giving, yet things aren't being reciprocated in a way that make you feel fulfilled. With work as well, let's say, well, Spirit is saying, we're going to offer you an opportunity to close out a certain behavior that has you repeatedly feeling this way. And the way we would like you to, the energy we'd like you to embrace so you can successfully close this pattern or behavior or these repeating cycles off, is by really coming from a space of unconditional understanding, or I should say acceptance of others. And that means that we need to face the reality of where someone else is at and identify whether or not we're aligning with them, with the job, with the value system, with the vision, okay? If it's not aligning, then there is the need to take stock of that and face that reality and be able to come from a loving place and say, this isn't in my best interest. I'm going to follow what my heart wants. I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm going to follow what my personal vision is, because that's what aligns with me. That's what ignites my passion. That's what brings out the best in me. So I feel that whoever you've been connecting with, whatever role you're in, let's say at work, that you've been undertaking, it hasn't brought out the best in you. There is so much more to you, Aries, that people haven't seen, that can't see because they're not on the same wavelength and they can't reciprocate. And so you can't continue to grow or nurture this space. However, when you're able to, when you're able to take a moment and respond from a realistic point of view of what's going on here, and respect that there are differences here, that you can bridge the gap. In some circumstances, you can bridge the gap. In others, you don't want to bridge the gap. It's not that you can't, it's that you don't want to. You may have tried to and it hasn't worked. So, it's facing that reality and moving forward to what your heart desires. So that's the type of energy they want you to embrace. Release the need to steer clear of the need to increase your value in someone else's eyes by trying to one up them, or trying to show them, I'll show you, that type of energy. And instead face the reality of those differences. Come from that loving place that you have so much more to offer, that this scenario doesn't have to have the ability to reciprocate to. And if you need to move in a direction that is away from them to pursue your heart's desire and align with someone or people that are able to see the beauty of what you have to offer and give and nurture and continue to provide, then so be it. Otherwise, having that conversation from that space will allow those others that you're trying to get that acknowledgement from, or you're trying to make them see what your intentions are and what you deserve, having it from that place of understanding the differences and having that conversation from that realistic point of view is really going to allow them to see and connect with you on the level that you're looking for them to connect to. And then this side, then that is the catalyst which allows you to see that there is another approach, there is another way, and the way I've been doing things has definitely not brought the results that I've wanted for my emotional fulfillment, right? All right, Aries, so let's close this off with a message from Spirit, just to see what is it that you need to remember this week when you're being triggered. Oh, that's 3 cards. What is it that you need to remember? I just want 1 card, just 1. Do we have 1 card for Aries? Yes, we do. Okay. Oh my gosh, how can you not believe? I often think, how can people not believe? It's not a coincidence when cards like this fall out to confirm the messages that I'm channeling. Blaming others always drains your power. Accepting your part in things gives you an invaluable opportunity to make them better. I'm going to hold that card up for you, Aries. Take a screenshot of that if you like and really meditate on that energy. It will probably be the key to helping you identify what triggers you into going into that mode of self-protection, which has you trying to dominate a certain situation, let's say. I know sometimes these messages can be hard to hear, but I'm here to deliver a message that will empower you to form deeper connections with others to get the best result based on what it is that you're here to achieve, your contract, okay? And make you feel at peace with your current situation. So in this circumstance, when I see this card, I just think, you know, when you're triggered to go into this protective mode because you're scared of being taken advantage of, because you've been taken advantage of one too many times, because people don't see beneath those layers, because you're hiding them, because you're protecting them, okay? You may come across as being overconfident or being overbearing or trying to dominate. That doesn't allow for these connections or to deepen, or for the opportunity to make the connection better. It only creates, so you put that boundary up of overconfidence, of overpowering, of one-upping someone, and playing that blaming game. It's just creating more obstacles to bridging to building the connection and deepening it, or them seeing you take away those boundaries, and guess what you've got? They see what your true intentions are. They see the loving place you're actually coming from. The beauty of it is that you are trying to get the best outcome. It's just the delivery doesn't seem to be working for you. And this week offers you the opportunity to see which part of the delivery hasn't been working in retrospect, and then allowing yourself to approach it in a different way. So blaming others always drains your power. You know, like I said, it's bad for your spirit. It's not great for your soul. It's not good for your karma. You just keep vibrating at that energy, and you put yourself in the vibration of the blaming, and guess what? More situations come up where you can blame. So we want to put ourselves in the vibration of the solution by accepting your part in things, seeing the reality of the situation through the differences, is the best step. It's like, okay, well, you know, I can see how you feel that way, but this is what I think. And it's not you blaming them, it's you accepting that reality, but also stating your own standards and your own beliefs, and then seeing if there is a way to bridge the two. All right, Aries, I hope you found that helpful. Please do comment below. If this resonates and you'd like to explore your situation deeper, please feel free to reach out for a personal session or reading. My contact details are in the description box below. Have a fantastic week. I hope this reading has brought you some clarity, will motivate and inspire you to make, you know, positive shifts on in the weeks to come, right? Other than that, I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye.